Here's something I want to go over. And I want you guys to tell me if this is crazy or not. I expect a different level of preparedness for Notre Dame in this moment because it is game one. And my contention is, I think that is totally fair of me. Totally fair of me. I have a higher expectation of Notre Dame's ability to effectively navigate this dynamic. Elko, the athletes on that team, the heat, the crowd, the male cheerleaders in white overalls. I expect them to be ready for this. If this game was week 3 or week 4, then you could be like, we had 3 games before this. We had to get ready for the Navy triple option and a trip to Dublin or whatever you're doing. And we have to play all these different games. And then when we get into the buildup for A&M, it's week 4. And we only have really a few days during the week to get ready and go into that game. That ain't this. That is not this. Ohio State last year. What was it? The 5th game? I think it was the 5th game. You couldn't really get into too much of like how you're going to frame that and how you're going to emotionally prepare your team and the leadership and everything for that moment and all that. You couldn't really talk too much about that because you had to win those 4 games for the 5th one to matter as much as it ended up mattering. This is not that. You have all summer to prepare for everything. It is your first game. There are no other distractions. There are no other distractions. I am not listening to any of these excuses. You can't tell me, oh my gosh, the crowd's so loud. That really threw us off. How? How? If that's throwing you off, you're not preparing your team for this moment. Get in that indoor practice facility, crank the volume to 12, and make our guys run the damn offense all August. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding? This needs to be a retro Lou Holtz situation where Lou over-prepared you to the point where the game was easy. Saturdays were easy compared to during the week, mentally and physically. No excuses. I'm not open to it. You have all the ability to know in the world to prepare for. I'm telling you. Oh, John, the Indiana doesn't allow it. Doesn't. It's a different kind of heat. Not in that indoor facility with no AC and the doors and windows closed and 100 sweaty guys breathing on each other. There are things you could do. How serious do you want to prepare for this battle? How serious do you want to prepare for this battle? The noise, there's no excuse for that. You got a stereo system. You crank in fake crowd noise. You put music blasted on, and you make our guys run that offense all August. And you say, oh, we got these tackles, and we're not sure if they're going to be prepared to play, whatever. I know. And you're going to test them all summer where they can't hear shit. No excuses. I'm done with this. No excuses. The noise, that sweat, you got the dry heaves in the heat, do it in August. How bad do you want to win this battle? How important is it to you and everybody involved in this operation to win this battle? A big part of this game is not going to be won on August 31st. A big part of this battle is going to be won for all the preparation leading into it. All the preparation leading into it. I'm telling you, you got to run up to prepare your mind and your body for this one. Oh, John, you don't know what it's like to be a player and how bad it is and you lose 20 pounds or whatever. I know. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I know from experience and all this. I'm just saying acting like you're helpless isn't an answer. Acting like there's nothing you could do and then you show up at a big game and are overwhelmed. No, that is not going to fly. That is not going to fly. Weather, noise, environment, all the things that used to make Kelly's manhood shrivel up into his stomach. It ain't going to fly, bro. It ain't going to fly. 2017, you could look in Kelly's eyes and the team's eyes the second they showed him and know, now ready to go. Scared, intimidated, scared. No, I have no excuses. Marcus Freeman's got to figure it out. How to push the right buttons. I need Freeman to figure out. Here's the other part. I need the water boy's job's going to be important. I need you to figure out who are the player leaders on this team. Do you feel me? I believe that was an issue last year. Who were your strong player leaders that when things started to go wrong, you could like rally the troops or whatever? Who were they? And did they do a good enough job last year? I need to know who the leaders of this team are on the player angle so that Marcus Freeman can set the tone that he needs to. Landau can set it in their training and what they're doing for the. I need to know who are the leadership players on this team that can be trusted to make sure that all these guys are bought in and they're ready for this moment and they're taking it as serious as they need to. And they realize the training you do in July when nobody's watching and all your friends are drinking for the 4th of July, having a good old time, blowing their digits off with fireworks, and you're the one sweating your ass off. This game on August 31st could be won in July, in early August. Who's going to prepare? Who's mentally tough enough? Who has the leadership? This is a big deal. This is bigger than one game. Just like the Ohio State nightmare last year, my big takeaway was it wasn't just one win or loss that night. That game felt bigger, right? That's what hurt about the Ohio State game. It felt it was bigger than one win or loss on a scoreboard on a standing sheet. It felt bigger, and it carried a lot more weight, perceptual weight. Like it carried a lot. So you got to figure out a way to undo that. And the only way is winning this game. And I need you to be fully prepared. No excuses. Week one, I'm telling you, it makes a big difference to me when it's week one. You could put all your damn focus into it. There's no other distractions. Freeman can't get up there and go, yeah, I know we have, watch. Man, you guys are being mean today. Not to me, to each other. I mean, it's a Friday fun day. Can't we all just have fun? It's not like people are going to ask, how are you preparing for Texas A&M? Blah, 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 big game. 937, I'm coming to you. Freeman can't get up there and go, oh, we can't really talk about A&M because we got Navy and we got Purdue and we have Northern Illinois and we got to get through those games and then we'll talk about A&M. You don't have any of those excuses. You have none of those excuses built in. This is the first game. It's the one you need to win. Everybody's waiting to see what you're going to do. Oh, it's game day. Everybody in America tune in and they're rooting against Notre Dame. You all understand that? It's the first game. Everybody in America is going to be excited for it to root against Notre Dame. In that big moment, they're all going to tune in and kick off the year watching Notre Dame embarrass itself on the big stage for the 30th year in a row. Not so fast! Not this time! I'm sick of it. Decade after decade after decade, these moments we fail. Not this time. Be ready. Be more mentally prepared. Be mentally stronger. Be physically more tough. What you do in July could have an impact on August 31st. This is a wartime mentality. It's that damn important. It's that damn important. And you got to be ready. No excuses.